very hard for Alter Ego to deal with.
It's going to be very tricky, considering that there's already a Cho, someone who can lock you up. Now, I am expecting Harrop, Purify, Luoyi, also Purify potentially. But then let's see, right? Again, that Fanny pick threw me off.
Indeed.
But does it make sense? It does.
It does make sense. Make it make sense, and that is the headline for the drafts, both from Alter Ego and Aura Esports. Will Alter Ego be able to sweep it off with a 2-0? Or will the Red Dragons bite back? It is game number 2 for Aura Esports against Alter Ego.
Land of Dawn, here
Welcome
we go.
to
And
Mobile
let's see.
Legends.
Oh, okay, Kabuki, weakness finder with the flicker. Now let's see, yeah, as expected, 2 Purifies, but I believe it was not Luo Yi who equipped the Purify. It was actually going to be Cece's going to be high, and Bright opted for the flicker instead. Even though going up against Yaoi, Cho is going to be very annoying.
It is indeed going to be very annoying. You can already take a look at how he's everywhere on the map already. Even Pai chasing him down. And now for Alter Ego, they just need to, stay away from the engages from Aura Esports, because they have that engage potential, especially when you have the Joy running around in circles. Yaskiel is just safe and sound behind the backline, shooting away the meteors.
Oh, this lane though. Yeah, I mean, looking at the way that they've been playing this so far, I mean, with the lethal ignition still. Remember what I said about the CC? You need to give them space. They have so much space. Like, why would Aura go for CC in these team fights? They would go for the Harriet, they would go for the Fanny. There's no real reason to go for the CC, and I think that this is how you actually make the CC work alone. So we'll see if that actually comes to fruition. I've also been very vocal, I think in past seasons, I think it was season 10 or season 11, when Taz first made his debut in MPL, when he made his Fanny debut. He's the best Fanny I've ever seen back when he was playing in MDL, but obviously a different league. Hopefully, he's not rusty on this Fanny. I would love to see what he was able to do in MDL again, but only on the bigger stage.
We have seen his Fanny. Previously, he was very, very good with it. The side lane pressure as well, exerted by him and himself alone. And now the question is, how does Alter Ego really absorb the damage from Aura Esports as they get their hands on that first objective? But Rassi flickers away.
Oh, with the flicker, but there you go. Yaoi with the flicker response, and the way of Dragon will target Rassi and take him down. First blood this time goes to Aura Esports.
Good kick, and forcing Rassi to use his flicker with the objective as well. And so far for Yaoi with the Cho. Oh, a run though against Pai.
There you go. That's the Purify there. Daytona's welcome was denied. And yeah, that's Pai and Aran, man. Deja vu from last season.
Deja vu. Really curious to see how Kabuki performs on this Roger. The biggest criticism for... Hold up.
Fine beats now. Committed. Christ very low. But that's just Gugun trying to choke and somehow trade health against Christ.
Yeah. To finish the point, biggest criticism to Kabuki for the last 4 weeks has been his hero pool not being too good. Only Claude and Carry he's found success on. So if he does find success on this Roger, that'll be another hero added into the pool of Kabuki. Windtalker first item. Oh, actually, I think he's going to go for the Haas Claws first item. An interesting start. It's usually always Windtalker first, right? But also, for Nino, looks to be a Thunderbelt start.
Thunderbelt in the hands of Harris. Yaoi again checking the brush. Kick goes on.
There's Dragon again on towards Rassi, and Rassi 1 HP will not survive. Gugun securing the kill now. Nino looking for a trade here, but Yaoi will have enough resources and recalls to escape.
You have that face check potential when you're playing the Cho, especially with the escapes you have with a few hits, but a run.
Daytona's welcome connected, and of course Gugun will be there. Around securing a kill. Fanny goes down, and Alter Ego, they will not be idle, and they will find the revenge on towards Joy instead, and Aran. That's a good 1-2 punch back from Alter Ego.
So who's it worth for, right? That's the big question. It's good. They'll have much more prio when it comes to the turtle because Taz doesn't have the purple buff. But you've also given Sir Pai a few kills to play with now on the CC that can act as the third carry. I was going to say secondary, but they have so many carries I have to count.
Well, look at Yaoi. It's just exerting pressure again and again. They cancel the turtle though, and now it's this time. I feel like it's still contestable for Gugun, but he's still down in the bottom lane, clearing up his orange buff. So for Aura Esports, they want to tone down a bit the pressure as they have everything set in their sights. Yaoi also shadowing this turtle, so for Alter Ego, they have to react to the trigger being pulled by Aura Esports.
Yeah, no rush whatsoever for Aura. They've already gotten rid of the purple buff for Taz, so it technically will be almost free. They'll go for a fight too here.
Want to contest here, Iran securing. Oh, the Daytona's welcome, but Iran stuck in the front side of the map. Now Alter Ego secures the kill, traded for that turtle. Gugun this game, 100% still on that objective rate.
2-0 with that objective. The hands of Gugun winning the retry battles again and again. But they lose a run in that process. So it looks like Alter Ego, yeah, a composition full of damage. But when you have to soak up the damage, what do you do? Oh, Yaoi.
Purifier is there. Shaman Force now committed. Let's see Yaoi.
Oh!
I'm offended. And Taz with the cutthroat to secure the double.
That is nasty. From Alter Ego, Nino just strafes left and right. Taz to the rescue with the cutthroat. And Aura Esports, they're shaky in that mid-game. And now the first tier turret is down.
Diversion play. Karate is there now securing somehow the space that they need. But Ron, it's too beefy, man. He will escape, but just walking.
The utility Thunderbolt build, I love it, right? At the start of the game, you already deal a lot of damage just with the base damage that you have. Shout out to Super Marco because that was the first time I saw it when I was watch partying MPL PH. He built Thunderbolt, and the slow that you get every single time you use skill 2 with the Zaman Force is so valuable. And technically, we've seen Yaoi caught in that twice. Once, he was able to get out and then recall. The second time, he got decimated by Taz on the Fanny, who got the purple buff. So now Taz is back to online. It's almost like it's a bit of deja vu from game 1. Aura were doing really well up until the 8th minute of the game, where Alter Ego were able to get their snowballing going finally, and now they have a turret down below, so it might have happened a bit earlier this time, but don't count Aura out yet. They have Gugun on this Joy.
Tio committed. Now it's a 3v2. Right though. Oh, soaking damage a lot. Flicker out. Gugun now is gonna have and secure the kill on towards Cry. Now Aura, 3 members now in the mid. Flicker out from Yaoi, but the Pai is there to deal damage, and no more casualties there. Just right.
Kabuki is unable to join the team fights, of course. He needs to get his power spikes, his items. But with that collapse, Alter Ego now has prio towards the turtle. Rassi looking to clear away a run.
Oh, the damage there is enough to take this dinosaur down. Gugun, though, will not be able to commit and find the perfect turtle as Alter Ego secures the last turtle of the game.
And just like that, Alter Ego, 8 minutes. That's the same time frame as game number 1, where they were able to turn it around and get their snowballing that they were looking for from the early stage of the game. Wow. What is it with Alter Ego and the 8th minute?
Indeed, 8 minutes is the sweet spot for them to activate their power spikes and also just turn the game around. I mean, a lane swap already happening for both gold laners as the tier 1 turret is down, so Kabuki needs to farm more.
He really does. It's deja vu, right? He's waiting for this power spike still, and has already technically hit his power spike. But now,
an invade here in the purple. Now Taz looking for a kill, does not get it yet. But yeah, they will be able to secure the outer top lane.
We have seen, at least from the previous game, Fanny, her purple buff being invaded, but now it's Taz invading Aura's purple buff. So for Alter Ego, it looks like they're very confident in going to the jungle of Aura Esports. But so far, for Alter Ego, they have both side lanes, they have both, or even all 3 tier 1 turrets taken down. Anyways, take a look at the damage dealt by Gugun, though. He's the most damage dealer, so there's still hope for Aura if they can activate Gugun and just running towards the backline.
And now, I mean, Nino's sustain is insane. He can actually just face the Joy head on.
Not care.
Oh, tried as well. Already winner truncheon. I'm just going to look back real quick to see the items. War Axe and Brute Force still same itemization for the CC as we saw in game number 1. Nino, player gold, number 1 on the board, and then followed by Taz, then Pi, and then Kabuki. So 3 Alter Ego members atop the player gold stat here.
Indeed. Now they march towards the Lord. Rasi with the pull. Aran stuck in a rock and a hard place.
Are they going to commit this one? Oh, Rasi caught, has the immortality though. Nino with the back to Ichiban Force now. Damage is there. Rasi does not fall. As now Kabuki is on the hunt. He finds Rasi. He finds Nino as well. But in the backside, Tuz wasn't able to make a play. Double for Kabuki. And let's see now, Aura, they have the response. Yaoi quite low. Kabuki looking for another kill in Pi. As Pi will fall and Gugun finds a shutdown.
The werewolf is online. Shows his fangs and spreads his fur as Aura Esports now tipping off the scales as they try to get this award in their own hands.
Completely free for Aura. They'll take it. What a fight by Aura. The way that they were able to layer their skills in that team fight was phenomenal. Understanding which target to go first, to go for first there. A little bit of an overextension for Alter Ego, who had the gold lead, who had the time to play around. They really didn't need to go for a full-on fight, but Aura kind of forced them in that situation. And now we're back to even again. But take a look at this little diversion play up top. They're looking to clear it out before Aura can even react. Now all of them spotted out. Aura only now making a move up top, but it might be too late because the Lord will be very, very low. They won't get much with the Lord because of how low it is.
Pull from Rasi though. They will try to jump towards Aran.
They might commit a fight here. Nino still very sustainable. And yeah, that is the first Lord though. Granted, but of course Kabuki is doing work from the bottom side of the map.
Cross map play from Aura Esports. I mean, yeah, the diversion. Lord wasn't even able. Oh, Yaoi though.
Oh, diversion and conceal! Taz is there to secure the kill. And that is another great response from Alter Ego.
Oh, I was about to say how Aura Esports was able to get a cross map play even after that Lord not being able to reach the final third of the map, but Kabuki just getting caught on with the diversion play. Again, Alter Ego is so sly, making these diversion plays and gangs from behind.
And now they're back again. Back to almost even again. You can see the real-time victory rate just go swing back and forth, and this is the Kumar Bush, the notorious Kumar Bush. It is being occupied by 3 Alter Ego members. See, again, the real-time victory rate jumps back. It was 46%, now it's back to 49% of 51. It's going to go back and forth continuously here in this game. 7-7, it's as equal as it can be. So, when we're in this kind of situation, let's talk about the late game. Let's talk about how both these teams scale. And honestly, both of the teams scale pretty well. The only concern for Alter Ego may be the frontliners for Aura. Aran. He can lock people down with the Deathless Welcome. Oh.
So scary.
Read it out? No, he doesn't. It's very, very scary. But yeah, the main concern for Alter Ego may be in the later stage of the game, Aura might be able to withstand their damage, and that is definitely going to create a big problem for them. But in terms of damage output themselves, they are very happy. That 5 people down below just waiting for someone to walk up, anyone really, even if Aran, oh, they're moving together.
They're moving as a unit indeed. And yeah, that was the question we raised before. How do they soak up the damage from Aura Esports? But when you can just deal the damage early and you can just cut through the frontliners of Aura Esports, you don't really need to soak up the damage yourself. And so far, with the diversion plays, it has shown that they could really, number 1, pick off the players of Aura Esports, and second, just dish out the damage needed. And our Lord has spawned again for both teams to contest and fight for.
So, who has the advantage now, right? You know, Power Spike, hold the crystal. Right on time to let me know. But any members down below, oh, Yaoi Oh, good dodge away.
Misses, I'm offended.
Yowie!
Oh, flicker, way of dragon as well now. Rossi will not fall. It's
Wow.
actually going to be Yowie now being the casualty. Iran soaking damage. Daytona's welcome will take down Christ, but Iran will be the trade. Gogun falls as well, and that's Alter Ego again. Taz jumps in looking for blood, but Kabuki will be able to escape.
Still on the knife's edge. That was a very good dodge and re-engage from Yowie, but he just did not get the follow-up needed. The damage wasn't there for Aura Esports to clear up Alter Ego, and now they have the kills. They have the Lord on their hands.
So the concern is real for Alter Ego, the front line. If the front line is there together with Aura's backline, they're actually going to struggle to beat and melt the front line before Aura's backline do the same to them. But that's why they actually just change a bit of their execution. They no longer go for the full fights in one spot. It's Taz who goes behind and zones Yehezkiel technically by trying to assassinate him, forces him back and forces him to maneuver back and forth through the walls to deny a possible assassination attempt from Taz. So very well played by Alter Ego. They're able to split up the map, and now there might be another attempt at an initiation.
Yep, Iran now being the front liner. Winner's Russian committed, already triggered, but the damage will be enough to take him down. Now Alter Ego 5v4 will definitely zone away most members of Aura, and they will grab the inner bottom side of the map.
So much damage dealt by Alter Ego. Gugun still running around though, looking for something. Just a bit of a taunt.
And now we take a look at the items. 2C halberds built up by Alter Ego. One on the Fanny, one on the CC, both having a 1,000 gold lead. Almost 2K for Pi. But for the side of Aura, it is Novaria who holds the lead. And I can't even call it a lead for the Roger. It's only 200. Trying to scan the items here. Divine Glaive being built up by the side of Nino. Meanwhile, no Thunderbelt, no Endless Battle for Kabuki. He just wants to go for pure damage, and now, well, actually more attack speed and kind of on hit, technically, with the DHS as well. And the Haas Claws. Oh my god!
Oh my god, Divergent play, this is huge!
Kabuki
quite low, but Cry is also low. Gugun now will be able to escape, and that is Aura just dodging a huge bullet.
And that is the diversion place that Aura Esports needs to be wary of, because Alter Ego could always pop up from your backs, slithering like snakes, trying to just chomp down and melt the players of Aura Esports. Thankfully enough, Kabuki was able to run away, so did Gugun with that low HP and no casualties being able to be taken down.
These diversions are really going to mess with Aura's heads, man. At some point, they're going to be confused. Okay, there's a diversion right behind us, but there's no way they'll take it. And then Alter Ego take it. And then they kind of have subverted the expectations of Aura to a point where Alter Ego can control and dictate the fight again and again. Kabuki has a rose gold now, so he'll be able to withstand a bit more damage from Krite and Nino. Technically from everyone once that shield gets procced, but the damage output is still real for Alter Ego, and the way that they can approach these team fights is still quite crazy. They have so many angles to attack around the map now that they have so much more map pressure. Meanwhile for Aura, the real way to victory now with the Novaria, the Roger, and that front line is to try as much as possible to front to back it.
Have to be able to do that, but Pi is really just taunting with the DPS. He's trying to push back the members. And here we go with Taz and the Fanny. It's always going to be activating those side lane pressures, like how we talked about, almost like how he was able to play it previously. And that Alter Ego pick up with the Fanny, and now they have their sights on the Lord. It's just going to be a run close to the proximity. How do Aura Esports approach this? Do they leave it? Just be, because Yowie is looking for a flank angle from behind.
Yowie looking for an angle again. Lines! Remember, the follow-up damage isn't enough. Now Taz looking for Kabuki. The damage won't be enough. It's actually Kabuki who takes Taz down. Aran will fall as well as Krite escapes barely with 1 HP. And now Alter Ego, will they commit again? Gugun quite healthy. Yehezkiel finds a mark, and that will be enough as Taz is down. Alter Ego will have no retribution.
A worthwhile trade. They got the jungler from Alter Ego, and Aran was the sacrificial lamb, but you could see how Yowie was targeting his eyes on Krite, kicking him back. Thankfully though, the Truncheon was able to save him, so this is gonna be still a 50-50 Lord for both sides.
Oh, and Yawi gets chunked. Alter Ego have that TP.
Oh, we have Dragon used.
Trying to reset it.
Gugun now looking for a kill
Oh!
in the backside! Gugun finds the double! Now Kabuki also in wolf form looking to make another kill. Does not get it just yet though, but that will be enough for Aura to take a breather.
What the hell is that damage from Gugun? And again, the frontliners are not enough to try to sustain the damage. The burst from Gugun is just way too much, and positively, of course, Aura will be able to secure this Lord.
Aura and Alter Ego have beef with the real-time win probability. Every single time it comes up, and it said 69 to Alter Ego, and then Aura made the play, and Aura said, nah, not 69. It's 69 to us now with the Lord. An amazing game right now for both, but for Aura, they played it super clean. Gugun! What the heck?
The timing, man.
This guy is so good, man. Like, every time you think he's just utility, you think he can play the Nolan, and he pops out with a joy now. Let's see how they make use of this Evolved Lord, because in game number 1, when Alter Ego got that Evolved Lord, it ultimately ended with them taking the game. Now, Aura have a chance to do the same thing to equalize this game.
And look at how confident Yawi is, just stepping on the edge of the base of Alter Ego. They're looking for something. The 3 lanes are all pushing, but the waves has been cleared. Taz looking for an angle. Not really getting anything in that regard.
He will claim the first major of the game, though. Oh my goodness. Taz quite low. Wave Dragon connects and Taz should fall, but no! Nino with the Shaman Force will be help. His teammate will help his teammate. It's now Gugun and Yawi who were punished from that 5 diversion play. Will it find a mark? Not yet, though, as Alter Ego will have to reset also Aura as well.
Alter Ego hold the line. 2 important kills towards Gugun and Yawi, and again, dead even for both teams.
Get the real-time win probability back. I think it favored Aura. That's why Alter Ego won again and took it back. Both teams hate the real-time win probability, and that's for a good reason, because we have a great game on our hands that is completely 50-50 back again. Now it's more favored to Aura still, though, because they were able to crack 2 base turrets and even deal that much damage up top. I think just a tickle away from it being destroyed. But remember, Alter Ego, they can always just gamble and take a big fight with that diversion, the TP. That has been a good tool to find the creative angles to initiate and flank. But if Aura can utilize this Astral Echo properly, it'll still be very tough for Alter Ego. And even in the late game, man, Gugun's damage, you cannot ignore it anymore. Look at this. Almost single-handedly took 3 members down. Yawi got the pick, and then Taz bought Immo, by the way, during that kick. Gugun also bought the Immortality, but unfortunately could not withstand being amidst 4 members. Oh!
Was this a mistake? Oh my god, Cried actually the first one to fall alongside Pi, and now Aura will find the collapse. Taz will lose his mortality and his life as well, as 1 by 1, Aura will take Alter Ego members down to its grave. Rassi will not survive for long, I might be wrong, but yes, Aura now will focus down the mid. Rassi and Yawi going at it.
A passageway towards hell. They're still playing around. Yawi is just taunting Rassi.
He's not letting him recall.
Not letting him recall, indeed. But the crystal in their eyes.
Let's see, British Crunch and Nino trying to hold on, trying to clear, but the damage will not be enough, as ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Game 3.
A diversion play that embodied what we call Stairway to Hell, because that just brought Alter Ego